What's going on, everybody?
Hey there.
It is Pablo.
And I'm Laura.
And we're the Sierra State Liquidators. And tonight we're going to be talking about something a little different, something that we kind of touch on from time to time. And it is basically creating a market that may not necessarily exist or may not be a huge market in it. So when you're outsourcing and you see something that when you look it up, it may not have a lot of actives or it may not have a lot of solds to kind of base off of. This is the gamble. We're going to talk about gambling here. We're going to talk about the crapshoot, the Hail Mary. Will it work? Will it not work? Not for the faint of heart. So this may not fit everybody's business motto. This may not fit for most beginners, but don't be afraid to try it. Just keep your costs relatively low whenever you're trying to do something like this. The fact of the matter is, with some of this equipment, what we were able to research on it kind of helped out. And I think more to the point, like whenever you are researching something, if you see that on the retail side of things that you have something that retails for $400 or $500 and you're able to pick it up for a fraction of that, you're probably going to be on the safe side to be able to use it and put this idea to work for you and your business. We've done it many times and it's panned out really well. We haven't come across too many obstacles with it. Keywords are big whenever you're trying to tap into an unknown market. I think keywords are probably pretty important. What do you think? How have you felt so far about the unknown market that we tap into?
Well, I think that one of the things that Pablo and I talk about a lot.
What was that?
There was a moth that looked like it got inside. Pablo and I talk about a lot is we both have that sense or that feeling. We can be in an estate sale or a Goodwill or a thrift store or whatever the case may be, and we see something and we're just drawn to it, and it's one of those.
Like that moth that just passed by.
Yeah.
I'm freaking drawn to it. Sorry.
Pablo's ADD again.
Oh God.
But we see it and it's just one of those oh my gosh, and one of us will grab it and the other one's like, what are you doing with that? And I don't know. I got a feeling about it.
I got a feeling. Sorry. It's not a singing video. Sorry.
Starting his music career, apparently. But yeah, I just feel like we both have that sense. And so we'll see something and we talked about it briefly in a previous video. It was a metal sign from an older airline company, and we were at an estate sale, and we have our son with us all the time. But he and I were in a different room, and we came back in, and Pablo has this sign, and it looked cool. I liked it, and we have our son's room is vintage, cars and transportation theme, and we like that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So at first, whenever I saw him with it, I thought he was getting it for us, and I was like, what's that? And he's like, no, it's not for us. I'm like, oh, okay, you got a feeling. So we looked it up, and it was something that was profitable, but there was only one of those.
Only one in the...
that had sold, and none listed.
Sold listings, and there weren't any other out there. So it's kind of one of those markets that, will it be a quick flip? It potentially could be, depending on how low you put it and how well you put your keywords. Draw attention to it. We're just slowly kind of dialing it down a bit at a time because of the fact that we have very little in it. That sign we saw that had been sold close to $100. So what we did is we actually started a little over $100 because it's such a small market and because we really don't have a whole lot in it. I went to one of the workers' at the estate sale, and I basically just asked her. I said, "So, what do you guys want for this?"
Yeah, there was no price on it or anywhere around it.
And she, looked at another worker, and they $9. I was like,
Okay.
And you guys have probably felt that feeling before when someone throws you a number and and it's such a good number that you want to try to keep a poker face, like just don't want to get too excited, and you're just bigger. Like, okay, I'll take it. All right. And you get excited. I mean, if you don't get excited doing this, you're probably in the wrong business. There's a bit of excitement for finding different things. We like unique items. We're not very cookie cutter. If you see some of the stuff that we pick up, you would think like, what are they thinking? But that's just it. We like to think outside of the box. While everybody's rushing to one area of a thrift store or Goodwill, we're like on the whole other spectrum looking at stuff that people are just passing by. Yep. We look for odd things. I mean, has anybody ever seen this before? Do you have a clue as to what this is? You probably have never seen this before. But we picked this up for less than $3. It was $2.32, which is a weird number because I've never seen $2.32. But we picked this up for $2.32. These things bring about $30 used, like this. No box, no nothing, just used. What this device is, very simply put, there's two ways you can use this. You can connect it to your phone like that, and now you have...
And it shows up as like a headphone on the phone.
Old school phone, so you can talk on.
Yeah.
Why? I don't know, but it's awesome.
You can also unhook this one and just take just the phone part. See, I think that the thing with this is, like a few years ago, there was a lot of concern about like radiation from your cell phone being so close to your head. So people would purchase these just like old school phone bases that have these cords on them, so you can plug it in, lay your phone down, and we just tested it out. I was in the other room and we were talking on it just totally fine.
Clear as day.
As if I was talking on my cell phone regularly. So
yeah, clear as day. So
super cool.
It's just a fun device. We haven't really figured if we're gonna keep it or not. It's up for debate at the moment.
Maybe we'll keep it for a little while and then sell it.
Maybe we'll keep it for a little bit.
But yeah, it has like a little hang up button here that presses, and then a volume button on the side, and then there's another one here, but I'm not real sure what that is for. But we'll figure that out, I guess, if we're gonna keep it.
And again, I was teasing. I'll show you who it is and what it is.
Oh.
See if you can see that. Swiss Voice ePure Mobile. Is that coming in okay?
Swiss Voice definitely is.
Swiss Voice for sure. It says Swiss Voice there. I wonder if you're seeing this backwards. Either way, Swiss Voice. It looks very simple, but yet these things, and there, you know what? There is one listing on eBay right now for one of these.
I think so.
There
But
may
one
be
that's exactly like this.
And that's about it. There's a very small market for that. Is that to say that no one will ever go on eBay and type in Swiss Voice or whatever? No, because where that generally comes from, they know the product very well. Maybe it retails for about $10 to $15 more, but they can pick one up on the secondary market for a lot less money and have all the fun they want with their Swiss Voice. I think we might keep that one though. Something else that we picked up this was a community yard sale that we went to, which was fun because there was a good bit to look at.
We actually got a bundle box, if you will. We really love bundles of bags and boxes and things like that. You'll learn
get better deals
watch
that way.
Our videos. But it was a bunch of old Boy Scout patches. And then a bunch of Pogs. If you're an 80s, 90s kid, you know all about Pogs with the slammers.
Yeah.
So it was one of those, like, we really weren't sure if the pogs were going to sell. We really weren't too sure if the patches were going to sell. But it just seemed like it was a good idea.
Felt good.
It was a feeling. And the pogs were just fun to look through. Like, even if we sold them on, like, we got the whole box for $5. Even if we sold them on Facebook for $5 for all of them, we made our money back. But it was neat to, like, look through them and kind of reminisce, like, middle school days of playing with pogs. Anyways. We got this patch. Actually, there were 2 of them in the box. This is a World Cup patch. We listed it, and none of these have ever been sewn onto anything, so they are still.
No, they're brand new. I mean, not a
new
drop of stain or anything on them. It looks great.
We listed one of them on, and like within 30 minutes, somebody had already purchased it.
Gone. We didn't even make it home because we actually listed those.
No, we waited till we got home.
Did we? Mm-hmm. Oh, something else that we did in the car.
That sign.
Yeah.
Sometimes we take pictures in the car.
Sometimes we go.
We get excited. It happens, and they're actually good pictures. We actually did that one time with a handheld game, and it sold within, like, I think it was an hour total.
I think we talked about that in one of our
Yeah, we talked about that in one of the other videos, but it was really cool, and we were super excited about it, so we snapped some pictures in the car and sold like that.
Gone.
I love stuff like that.
But
yeah, so, and we were the only listing for this guy on there.
Yeah.
Somebody really wanted this patch.
It's basically, we created a market for it. Now, if anybody ever comes across one of those, they can see a base idea of what that could bring. We created a market on eBay for it. There wasn't one. We did that.
High five.
We created a market. So if you ever find some of those, you're welcome.
You're welcome.
Not bragging, just saying. We did that. It's because we stepped out of the box. You can do it if you're starting new. You know, and you may not be able to. You may not get the feeling right off the bat, but after you do this for a while, you know, there's the bread and butters. There's the ones that you will never pick up your phone and look up because you know you've been there, you've done that, you've sold, you know, 50 of them, 100 of them, 1,000 of them. You know what it'll bring. It'll do it every single time. That's the known. We're talking about the whole opposite spectrum. We're talking about the unknowns, the very little market, the very little research that's available as far as eBay is concerned. You can always Google stuff and usually find something.
Right.
But we're talking about just stepping out of the comfort zone of not being able to find it on eBay necessarily to see what others have sold it for.
Right.
Being unique and the gambler.
And, you know, if you look something up on eBay and you can't find it, Google is a fantastic resource to just get some information on it.
Yeah.
You know, we sold something a while back. It was a barcode scanner for like the hearing impaired. And I don't think that there was any listings on eBay, and I had to just Google it, and I didn't really know what it was. It looked cool. It was super cheap.
Yeah.
So we went for it. And we looked it up on Google and found the company, and I found all the information about it, found out what they sold for brand new, and that helped us to be able to price it on eBay. There's going to be a lot of times where you're going to run across something that the exact same item isn't on eBay or Amazon or whatever your platform you're selling on, and you're going to have to work to create that. Like, there was this patch, there was no others of these on there, so we looked similar patches, what they were going for, and that's how we priced it.
Yeah, we
so
just ballparked it.
You know, just get an idea from things that are similar to what your item is.
So
and
now
help you.
we're going to go into a little bit of warp speed. We're just going to make this a quick video. So we're just going to go through a few unique, not so many listed. One thing are these Harley boots. I mean, it's basically riding season. These boot covers are, there's 4 active listings that we actually saw of these. So there's not a whole lot of them. Harley stuff sells. If you're new to the business, Harley sells. So we just got those put on there. That's awesome. Vera Bradley
Yeah, Vera Bradley's kind of iffy if it sells, but we got these super cheap, and we actually got a couple of them. They're 2014 agendas, and we have 6. We had 6 of them total, and we've sold 1 of each print that we had. I just grabbed this one, but the inside of it can be taken out, and you can refill it with whatever kind of paper you want. So those are really cool. They're factory sealed, ready to go.
This little guy, which has to be, it has to be packaged. We picked it up for 99 cents. It's gone. It's donezo. I think what did we sell that thing for? I think we took an offer on it.
I think so, like $10 or $12, I think.
And we paid 99 cents.
And we got to package it up for tonight because
this is
our
one
son
of those
loves
things
this
that
thing.
people would absolutely pass up. But there
Toys.
it is.
I'm telling you guys, toys.
Who would have thought to pick that up? We did.
Isn't it
Is
so
there
cute?
like a huge listings about those? No, not really. But we just took a chance. And you know what? It panned out awesome. Panasonic. Panasonic are just one of those type of electronics that the vintage stuff does very well. Someone asked us if we would do, we have free shipping on this particular item. They just asked us if we would do overnight. Absolutely not.
Because it's going to California.
It's too high a cost to do it. We told them that we would make it available if they wanted to choose that option. This thing is not light. It is a transcriber. It is too heavy to play those kind of games. Yeah, we do have free shipping on it, but that's not a huge concern.
We've added that into our cost.
We've added that into
it. That on.
This is not a cheap unit. I think this is one of 2 that are actually active listings right now. I could be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure it's like only 2 of them actively listed. I think we've basically covered kind of the unique ideas. We're just trying to give you some real quick pointers on that. We're not trying to drag it out long. Stepping outside of your comfort zone is basically what we're talking about tonight. That's our tip for you guys. For the new people, you may want to try it on something, something small, something within under $4 or $5, just to kind of give a try at stepping outside the box of the cookie cutter, of what everybody else is doing. Give it a shot, keep it cost low for beginners. Veterans, you guys get that feeling. You do. We're not the only ones that get the feeling of maybe this is worth something. I feel this is worth something. One of those. Act on it. Don't be afraid to act on that. Matter of fact, here's what we want you to do. If you guys have been doing this for a while, it doesn't matter if you've been doing it since the late 90s or you've been doing it since 2-3 years. Put in the comment section what it is that you've stepped out on and you were successful with.
Yeah.
So anybody that's new to this, new to reselling, they can learn not only from what we're saying, but from what you have to say too. Help us to help others. We've been in their position. Let's all kind of just group up a little bit on that one. So help us by commenting your very unique item. What was that one item that you were like, there's no other listings, but I'm going to give it a shot, or there's very little listings, and then you came out like a bandit. Put that down there, and let's give a helping hand out to some people that maybe they're stuck in a rut and don't know necessarily what to do. Let's help them to jump out of their comfort zone. So that's basically our message for tonight. Hopefully this helps you out. If you liked what we talked about tonight, please hit the like button. It does help our channel to grow. And we're basically here just as a service to the reselling community, people that are looking to resell, people that are reselling and just need a fresh idea of something different. It's very, very much a pleasure to do these videos. We have fun doing them.
Yeah, we really like making them.
So hit the like button for us. And if you have not subscribed yet, please subscribe to the channel. We have lots more stuff that we want to share down the road. We try our very best. I mean, we're very busy with just daily stuff going on, posting, sourcing, stuff like that. We try to do about 2 videos a week. Well, we've been doing about 1 video a week. We're going to try to step it up to about 2 videos a week. So that's what our goal is. Right now it's one a week. So we'll try to do more. And if there's anything that you want to hear special, let us know again in the comment section. Again, hit like, share, subscribe, and we'll see you guys later.
Bye.
Peace.